Hey guys, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing okay. I'm going to start off by giving you an overview of this case here. Then I'll scroll through some of the details to make sure I give you all of the important and accurate information. There is a link in the description. Let's have a look at the headline. Step grandparents, these two scumbags, helped the abuse of an emaciated 13-year-old boy who was tied to a bed. Okay, so these two scumbags are enablers, and it's just occurred to me that I think I prefer the word allowers as opposed to enablers. These guys allowed this situation to continue. So their names are Armin and Susan Rodriguez, 70 and 67. They're from Ohio, and they've been arrested as of Monday for allegedly helping their daughter abuse her 13-year-old stepson. The 13-year-old stepson was extremely underweight. Now, I will let you know that the article is a little light on information, but as far as we can gather, the 13-year-old boy has not died. He is no longer under the guardianship of the abusers. We don't know his full status. We don't know his current medical condition, but we hope, we pray that he does have all of the medical and emotional support that he would require. So back to these two scumbags. It's their daughter was the stepmother to the 13-year-old boy, and their daughter is called Amy Dangle, 45 years of age. She was charged in February with abusing the boy from 2018 through to April 2021. The father, so her husband, Anthony Dangle, is also accused of allowing this scumbag, Amy Dangle, the stepmother. So the father is also accused of allowing the stepmother to abuse his own son. Let me say, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Why are you doing this? He was found extremely underweight. Here's some more details. Brace yourself. The boy was reportedly forced to stand for days on end. He was not allowed to use the bathroom, and he was deprived of food and clothing. I mean, the stepmother was the one mostly responsible for this. She was the ringleader, if you like. Everybody else just stood by, let it happen, including the father. So the father's there. His 13-year-old boy is being put through this torture, abuse, degradation, humiliation, to the point that he's medically emaciated, forced to stand for days on end. We've seen this tactic before of forcing children to stand, forcing children to go through extreme physical exertion. Arthur Labinjo Hughes is one case, one of the saddest cases that springs to mind. There are others that we've come across. Torturous. The father stands by, lets the stepmother take the reins and do this to their own child. The grandparents, they too stand by. They're aware of the abuse. What do? Fuck all. Do they call CPS? No. Why is that? Because they're evil. Because they're scumbags. They're enablers. And I'm going to say allowers. These guys allowed the torture and the abuse of this 13-year-old boy to continue. I'll throw in the word allegedly there. As far as we know, the boy's biological mother died in 2016, and the 13-year-old boy moved in along with his younger brother to live with the father and the father's new wife. We don't know if the younger brother was also abused. In addition to being extremely underweight, prosecutors say that the 13-year-old boy also suffers from post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD. The scumbag stepmother is charged with child endangerment. The father was charged with violating his duty of care. Yes. These two scumbags work as emergency medical technicians. Can you believe that? That's their career of choice, emergency medical technicians. They're fully aware of what an emaciated 13-year-old boy looks like. They did fuck all about it. These two scumbags have been charged with child endangerment, and there's a court case, or they'll face court today, I believe. So look, there is this case here. As I say, we're a little light on the details. My assumption is that the boy has been taken out of the family home. I hope and I pray that he is with good guardians, if that's family members or just good people that foster and adopt children. I hope and I pray that he receives all of the medical attention, emotional support that he would require. And I hope all of these guys get exactly what they deserve, particularly the stepmother. She's the ringleader. She's the instigator. She's the I don't know, the proactive one in regards to the torture of this boy. But these other scumbags are scumbags. They stand by and let it happen for years. The article tells us that the abuse was from 2018 through to April 2021. These scumbags are fully aware. What do? Fuck all. It's not good enough, guys. It's not good enough. I really don't like enabling, even of trivial things. If we turn a blind eye, then bad behavior continues and escalates. Victims become more victimized. New victims are discovered. So we have to just not tolerate bad behavior. We cannot be enablers. Let's be honest. We can't shut people down for every little infraction that they make. We've got to forgive our trespassers, our neighbours, those that trespass against us. We've got to forgive them to a certain extent, but by and large, the enabling just leads to ongoing abuse, and it's not acceptable. I'm going to wrap things up here, guys. I'm going to make a few more videos. Please stick around and take care.